Alright, so what's up you guys? I'm back out here once again working on the KA, and in this video I'm going to be taking the oil pan off and replacing it with my new oil pan due to the turbo return situation. So down here I have my new, well it's not really new, it's just a re-welded oil pan with the fitting up higher. So my other fitting is like right here, so I brought it up a lot higher and put it right here. So basically I'm gonna take this oil pan, I'm gonna take the oil pan that's underneath the car, back there somewhere.
Wait, the oil pan's underneath the car?
Right there.
Are you serious?
Take that one off and replace it with this one. So for that I need my oil pan right here, I need my gasket which is in this box, some acetone to clean off the surfaces, and you're probably gonna want like a scraper or something to scrape all the silicone or whatever you use. I use silicone to basically put the gasket on the first time. So, but yeah, that's basically what I gotta do, and I'm gonna get started with that. Alright you guys, so got the car all jacked up, and that is the oil pan right there. So I'm basically going to start this off by draining my oil, taking this out right here, and then I got to undo that AN fitting that goes to the return of the turbo, which is right up there. So that's what I'm going to do, and then after that I'm going to go to my motor mounts and I'm going to unbolt my motor mounts so I can jack the engine up, because this thing right here, really don't know what it's called, maybe like a cross member or some shit. Gotta make sure that the engine's lifted up so I'm able to unbolt the oil pan and actually slide it out from underneath. So that's why I gotta unbolt engine mounts, drain the oil, undo the turbo line. I'm also gonna have to cut the turbo line because it looks like it's already too long for right now. So I'm gonna cut that to where it's the right size for the new oil pan after I get the new oil pan in there. And yeah, that should be it. While I'm working on the oil pan, which is right there, Mark's gonna be over here with this oil pan with the Ziz wheel right here, and he's gonna be cleaning off the edge right here so that's all nice and clean when I install it. So that's what Mark's gonna be doing, and then to clean it off also he's gonna be using this acetone so that's all nice and clean and ready and prepped. So yeah. Alright you guys, so I'm going to take a couple intake things off, like the intercooler and just some minimal shit. I'm probably going to have to drop the sway bar, and we'll get a cherry picker in here and lift the engine up a little bit so I can slide the oil pan off once I get it unbolted. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Alright, you guys, so I got the engine all jacked up behind me, and I'm about to go underneath and undo the oil pan now. Alright, you guys, so I got the oil pan bolts all taken out, which is a very tedious job. Just a bunch of 10s. I think it's 11 10s. But now I'm going to take this little pry bar that I have behind the camera, and I'm going to try and pry the oil pan off. And hopefully it comes off and I don't have to drop sway bar, but most likely I will have to. So I'm about to start trying to pry this thing off. So here I go. Alright, you guys, so I got the whole oil pan off and all that gunky crap, the old silicone, scraped off for the most part. Best I could do. But here's a new oil pan, newish. Mark's got it all cleaned up for us. So, yeah. Alright, so, look at this dude. It doesn't want to start. Alright, but yeah. I'm not going to do silicone, then gasket, then silicone for this oil pan. I'm going to use this black super, let me see this right here. This black super weather strip adhesive. This is recommended from Jerry, so I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to put the gasket on the oil pan. And then I'm going to put the silicone between the gasket and the block. So that's what I'm going to be doing right now. So, sort of hard to film this. So,
I'll film it.
alright, Jerry said he'll film it. Okay, so yeah. I'm just gonna... You'll see. I'm not gonna explain anymore because I'm just talking now. We're into the future now, and we got the oil pan all hooked up. You guys can't see it probably, it's really dark outside, but it's all like bolted up now, everything's fixed. Basically when we took it off, it didn't want to come off, even with the sway bar like unbolted and everything. So what you had to do is what we had to do is just take the oil strainer off, which is bolted up to the cradle and everything like that, the crank cradle. So we had to take that off, and then it slid right off for us. But that was about it. We just swapped it out.
I do not want to touch your pepper.
So whatchamacallit? Yeah, we just switched out the gasket, and the whole reason we did this whole oil pan thing was due to the return, which is, I don't know if you guys can see it, this 90 right here. that braided hose line that goes up to the turbo up there. That's the whole reason why we swapped this out, because now it's higher up. It's not as low as this one over here. This one right here was like right in the middle of the oil pan, but the new one is like all the way up here near the top of the oil pan. And the reason being for that is, if you have it low down like this, basically when the oil comes down from the turbo, it's only gravity fed, so there's no pressure pushing it back into the oil pan. And when your oil pan has the oil in it, and if it's too low, it does not have enough pressure to push the oil back into the oil pan. It just builds up in the line and it goes back to the turbo, and your turbo just basically just gets caked with oil inside, and it'll blow your turbo seals. So that's what I did. I just got a new bung welded up, and it comes in higher on the oil pan, which is above this little flap right here. Hopefully it's high enough, because that is basically the highest I could get it. So that's what I did. Got my spare oil pan welded up, bolted it up, and it's on there right now. I wish I could show you guys with some more light, but basically the whole process was I just unbolted my intercooler piping, just some like pipes and hoses, lifted up the engine with the cherry picker, so I had to undo my motor mounts, and undid the sway bar, swapped out the oil pan, and bolted her back up. So that was the whole gist of the operation. Yeah, it turned out pretty good.
Hell yeah, it didn't.
Did.
Not.
Chris is gay, so leave a like if you agree. If you leave a like on this video, we just know that Chris is gay. So, yeah.
I mean, I suck a mean dick.
Exactly. So, yeah. That's
Yeah,
about it.
I mean, I'm gay, though.
Uh-huh. $5 just does a lot of talking.
Dude, I'm saying right now, in the situation I'm in, if you give me $5, I might go down on you. $5 damn help out a lot right now.
Alright, but yeah, that's about it for this video, you guys. And whatchamacallit. Yeah, please do leave a like and subscribe, you guys, if you liked it. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. So, later, you guys.